people like Fatima will come to watch the miracle of the sun. And we found a place. And I remember thinking we must make a little circle and make a fence. Let me tell you, God loves children. Before we went to make that circle, it was then the apparitions of Kibeho started. I remember my dad, he was a director of Catholic schools. He spent his day with the priest, and he came home. He used to talk to us every evening, but that time, he wasn't talking. And we asked him questions. Dad, how was your day? I mean, we didn't have TV, we didn't have phones, any computer, so we entertained each other. And my father told us what happened. It seems like Our Lady is appearing in a place called Kibeho, 3 hours away drive from our home. And I remember my brothers who were teenagers, they told my dad that is just a game of girls who want, attention, don't believe them. And when I was beside my father, I was crying. And he asked me, why are you crying? What happened? And I told him, she's supposed to come here. I don't know what happened. This is a true story. I wrote about this actually. It's a part of my story in Our Lady of Kibeho. And that is how the apparition started. It's so funny, when I was writing this book, I went to interview the bishop in Rwanda. Because actually that moment, when I told my dad, and I'm crying, my dad was the nicest person. He convinced me that it was because we didn't make that little fence on time. And Our Lady must have gone to Kibeho because the kids were ready. But he convinced me that the messages were for us. And we should go to a priest and tell him what happened, and then he can record the messages and bring it to our village, which we bought it completely, like the whole truth. So we will go to a priest and tell him, the message is for us, we need to listen. And he was also very nice. So he went to Kibeho, asked the priest to do those castophone to tape. They will bring it to our village. I remember every Wednesday we would listen to hours of the apparitions. And when I was writing this, as I was saying, I interviewed the bishop who is there now. And I remember he told me, he would tell me things that happened, how Our Lady, and I would remind him other things he wasn't saying. And he was like, that was the very beginning, before the church actually got involved. How do you know about that? I'm like, well, she was supposed to appear to us too. I mean, I see really the will of God in all that, because so many papers, so many cities were destroyed during the genocide. And after the genocide, to write about it, you kind of have to have everything in your mind. But I did interview also the investigators of the church, of the apparition, but I truly wrote the story, how I remember it, how it started. And that's how Our Lady started. The way she started to appear, actually, it was during lunchtime. It was a high school, which I'm still very involved with everything I do. I continue to help the school of Our Lady in Kibeho. And she appeared to one girl who was actually serving other kids. Now she's a cloister nun. After 35 years, she appeared. But she came during the time she was serving other kids. When I meet her now and to interview her, she have told me, also remember, the very beginning message when Our Lady appeared to me, I was serving other kids. Serving is a huge message, to serve one another. She could have caught me when I was in my room reading a book, or when I was praying somewhere, but she found me when I was serving other kids. She literally had a spoon in air. Anytime I have aprons from Rwanda, which I raise money to help the kids in Rwanda, I have them, and when I wear it, I just feel like that was a message of Our Lady, to serve other people, to serve our families. And that's how she started. And the kid was very much persecuted in the beginning, and she begged Our Lady to appear to another visionary, which Our Lady did. And this is funny, in Rwanda, everybody has their own last name. Like your dad is the one who gives you a last name, and they will give you the name on the 8th day in the morning after 7 days. after you were born. So culturally, you're not supposed to say a word until you think and let God inspire you the name He will give your child. So the first girl who had apparition, the way Our Lady, came into our culture, the first girl who had apparition, her last name is Mumureke, Alphonsine Mumureke. Mumureke in our culture, it means, in our language, it means leave her alone. Her father gave her when she was 7 days old. She was very much persecuted, you can imagine, leave her alone. And then when she appeared to the second girl, her last name, she was the nicest girl in the school, who didn't like attention, who was in the Regionaries of Mary, in a charismatic, very prayerful. And that was the second girl who had apparition. Guess her last name, what it was? Mukama Zimaka, it means the one who settles arguments. The one who settles arguments. So again, God knew how to choose and maybe have inspired her father to call her that name. The third person who had apparition was the head of the crew of the kids who were persecuting the others, the visionaries. And after that, everyone believed that yes, Our Lady was appearing, because especially the change in the one who was bad, not because she had apparitions, but because Marie Claire was kind and was good. And they started to hear and to follow the message. I remember still the way Our Lady, the church got involved in the apparition. There was a priest, again through the rosary, there was a priest who was the one who was,